Come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Cause if I start walking, y'all, the cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah, come walk with me and save your toes and feet. Yeah, I say,
Great ride, is it?
Save your toes. Will you walk with me?
I think this is a number one song. Get on your treadmills, jump on your bike, line up if you walk along, or if you just doing the walk movement march for 30 minutes. Eyes and ears and nose. Look at me up until I'm. Yeah! Great ride is it, y'all. Great ride is it. Thanks for coming on the walking place. Or, you know, you can call it the movement. You see where the ancestors are, right? This is, I'm not going to be harassed. So, they was falling over, it was falling back. They just want to be, I kind of understand how they feel. Because I know as soon as my matter and energy separates, my energy will be, but my matter won't be no more. And honey, cults I was raised with, they make you forget. You dead, you gone. You dead, you over. Let's start this walk.
Whose eyes and the book wheels hollering at each other from the big trees. But just scared. Ooh, it's scared, but in a little while we pass wagon and on this they lay together. Patty and Mary gets on the board of the sun and drives off down that road. Oh, I sure was naked. I sure was scared too.
Fair use.
We ride along.
Don't run me nothing.
I was telling Mary about the Yankees coming to their plantation.
When they ready to strike you, they strike you.
Smoke house and this, this front, everything. He said,
I didn't clean my camera. Sorry, y'all.
Down the north. And they stole the news and the wagons. Ooh, we were scared of them Yankees to start with. But the more he thinks about running away from our masters, the scared we get to them Reds.
Yeah.
We want to join the gang. Little black crab was all made and hid in the woods all day for a long time, but after a while, I reckon we stayed there several days, and the Yankees took this place, so we stopped over and had a heap of fun.
Cousins fighting cousins.
The Yankees still happy to hear the New Bern.
What they always saying, Hatfields and McCoys.
New Bern we go. Yeah, we go to New Bern.
Sent here by the King of England as escorts,
1864.
overseer, and police for our ancestors, the prisoners of war, Moor, and other African people, were here and in prison, and this is their descendants, just after getting free. All those hundreds of years, generations.
We're trying to take Washington.
It was May 28, 1937, when William I. Johnson Jr. was interviewed. At the time, he was a 97-year-old retired building contractor. Clifton Davis brings the transcript of his interview to life.
I didn't know what the war was all about. No idea what was happening. But when the rebels were out on the battlefield, a few pickets were left.
The rebels wanted to keep the descendants of the prisoners of war people enslaved and working for free so they can sit on their asses like they still do.
We gotta take the steel away from camp and got over to the Yankee side, we would be free. They
Exactly.
These words got into our heads.
And they lost,
We got
but they were still able
5 of us
to,
and decided to take the chance one night.
that's how you know they're cousins.
Read it. Of course, the rebel pickets knew we were servants. And
They still hate Russia.
they probably thought we were going to run ahead for our masters.
The rebels, as they call them, the Confederate,
Because we knew the pickets
and
on the road.
still makes the laws.
We would hear horses, we would horses would pass. We would come out and continue our travel as fast as possible. We reached Washington the next day, and Yankee pickets took us to the military headquarters. The other men enlisted in the fighting regiments, but I was lucky enough to
Descendants of the prison wars.
in the Boston.
So what they gonna do with the kingdom?
Quartermaster's Corps in charge.
Picking fruit,
of food and ration.
picking vegetables for free?
Down here below Richmond, at a place now
200 years
called
later?
Times, Negroes
They still gonna be
fought one
picking
of the
fruit and cotton and stuff for free because their ancestors
the battle left.
attacked America,
Many men were killed.
and now generations and generations and generations and generations have to pay for it until the fact that they don't even remember how they wound up being over here. They won't remember their ancestors attacked in a plane. They won't remember. And America will wipe it out. We'll say, you ain't got no past. This is when they really strike me. Keep going, y'all. Whew, they'll strike me for that one for sure. That's a song. Okay.
The kitchen where Aunt Janet was cooking and told him Miss Polly was crying.
Whew. Them strikers be waiting. Oh, they're gonna be over the
Still killing? Or they killing on me? And she begun to cry.
Sarah DeBro was born somewhere back in the 1850s in Orange County.
Well, I run in the kitchen where Aunt Janet was cooking and told him Miss Polly was crying. She crying all that because she's scared, but we gonna be set free.
African-American progressive.
But that was me and Yankee. They stole everything they could find and they killed a pile of them. Come around, checking everything, asking them if they want to be free. But if they said yes, then they shot them down. But if they said no, well then they let them alone. They took 3 of my uncles out in the woods and shot their faces off.
Fair
The
use.
war was over. The Yankees was all around it, but just telling it was.
Even though it's our story, even though it's our voices, that don't make no difference.
My folks all left Mark King.
Well, I said our ancestors.
This houses that the Yankees built. Well, it was like old coast house. Little shacks made out of sticks and wood.
Oh, I gotta watch on y'all.
They weren't like Mark King cabins, planked up and warm.
So we can take our break on time.
One no lamps and no oil. And all the
See, I
lights
told y'all to slow down.
Burning in the fireplace.
Y'all see the feet, right?
Well,
Just gotta
one
keep
day,
moving.
you know, my baby,
When you're a
cousin
senior
came out
citizen,
after me. When I grabbed, I tore a skirt button loose and the skirt come falling down around about me. And Miss Polly said, let her stay with me. Man, we ain't gonna be slaves no more than nobody. And she dragged him away. I can see how Miss Polly look right now today. She ain't seen nothing. But she look hard and dead. And her face white.
can you imagine it over Russia's fight in
Louis
Ukraine?
Summers Jr. reads the words of Tom Hester, a freeborn who was bound
And they
in
take
house
prisoners
to
of war?
plantation owner.
And the children of the prisoners of war
Confederate Army. He was captured
have to
by the
work for
Yankees
free,
and began to work.
but they
for
still
the
with
Army.
their parents who are prisoners of war. But that next generation and the generation after that don't know it. All they know is that, but the kids and the generations and descendants are still enslaved.
General Lee got on a new uniform.
History, and you still
The black. They stood there talking about half hour. And then they shake hands. And us what was watching know that Lee don't give up. Then General Lee got on his horse.
The cousin Lee
got on his.
and the other cousin,
General Lee tipped his.
the north cousin and the southern cousin,
And General Lee rode over to the rebel side. And General Grant.
the northern Scott Irish and the southern Scott Irish are big old feud. Because they want to keep the descendants of the King of England's prisoners of war as enslaved working free. Wake up, y'all.
Yes, sir. Every last piece of it, even the roots.
On April 9, 1865, Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered to the Union Army.
His cousin
In December of that
surrendered to
year,
cousin.
the 13th Amendment was ratified.
Okay, well let them go.
It said that slavery.
But we gonna kill them, we gonna still do the same things we was doing before. We gonna steal their land, we gonna take from anything they get.
Uncomfortable for
And the northern cousin say, hey, cool.
even when the change is for the better. Transitions will always present new challenges. Esther Roll portrays Eva Strayhorn.
Oh, Esther Rolls.
Well, you see, all the colored people in the country, men, women, and children, except mother and her children, and the two little children.
Mother and her children, but you go to these cults and you let them put down the mothers. You sit there and you let them.
Well, it wouldn't leave, but she told the soldiers, my king is in the south, and I'll never see him again if I leave the old home place, for he won't know where to find me. The officer told her that he was coming back.
They didn't know
the
nothing.
next day after.
They didn't even know how they got to be in this situation.
Ready to go. Mother told.
You think white people gonna say, oh,
Peace.
your ancestors was warriors. Yeah, was over there. Look it up, Europe. Look it up, Portugal. Look it up, Spain. Look it up, France. Coming down through Germany. They tell you that. And they had to get you. Africa is so close to Europe. They had to take you and put you far away, and they put you here. The King of England did.
No rebel soldiers, no bushwhackers, or do nothing that was wrong or would hinder the cause of the law.
You had to, that's a pledge.
We got back home, we didn't have no home.
And I heard that, I said, why would we have to pledge?
Bushwhacker,
Not
because they wanted her money.
They just worked.
She told them she didn't have her, that they would burn her if she didn't give her money. She kept telling them that she didn't have any money, and they took everything they wanted, and then jerked the curtains off the windows and piled them up in the middle of the room, and the
Don't care.
furniture on top of them,
Don't care.
and set them afire, and burned everything except the nigger's quarters. It was a pity to burn that big, pretty two-story house, but.
That came from the King of England and his governors. These Hatfields and McCoys was living out in the mountains. They can't.
And Miss Tessie went to stay with Miss Liza, her daughter. Mother had to keep her oath. And she was afraid if
I
she
said,
went
why
with
do we
Miss
gotta pledge
Tessie,
an oath?
that Master Robert might come
For
home.
years that baffled
And he
me.
would say she had broke her oath and made her leave. One night, Mother was spinning and I was crying, and everything was just as quiet as we heard somebody tap on the door. We said, real quiet. And then we heard it again. Then us speak above a whisper. So mother went to the door and said, hello, who's there?
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Mother forgot.
Listen to this. I said,
You, Miss Bill?
never trust them. Stop it. Stop it.
Sure enough, it was.
You're not getting any respect from them from trusting them.
He had come back to see how we was all getting along and found his house burnt. Somebody told him his wife was.
Okay, gotta take a break.
So he went there.
What do they call that? When you tell how the story ends, I ain't gonna do that. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Somehow when I hear the state of Texas, and I said, Texas, and the ancestors could level them. Because they're still doing stuff. So they ain't never gonna change. Hey, let's get some water. Ooh. Keep split. Let's get back to the walk, right?
And she told
Like
him the Nazars and wait for him there. And he would take us to where Father was.
Right?
Uncle Nazars and one night and took us to Texas. We found Father.
They were still enslaving people in Texas. That's why he took them to Texas. You help them, and that's what they do. Stop it. Help us. Help yourself. Girl, they done struck me. Let's see. See, they
Well, what about the girl you told about that? Well, that was the one that long whistle. How I put name. Well, I don't know. She did. The soldiers come along, we all sitting on the fence, and I stand there.
You're descendants
And the colored soldiers come
of
along.
the prisoners of war more than other African nations who attacked Europe. Cuba and Jamaica and fucking Virgin Islands.
All we all were raised right home.
Jamaica know it. Virgin Islands know it.
She went on with him, I never did see her, he never moved.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot. I'm only doing 15 minutes. Oh, it's striking you if you go too long, who subscribe or who like it. But I found it safe if I only do 15 minutes of the ancestors. So, now when it's supposed to go, say if this blows up, and it makes a lot of money, it goes to NPR. Not that the ancestors goes to dead. Not to any African American organizations, but that's not what that was about. Ain't that something? Yes. See it here? That's the stories and the voices that you listen to. found out when they was dead. Even now, you're on your knees. Because you think, oh, we was running around Africa, living in the village. No, not initially. We were fighters. Okay? A progressive people get a clue. So then they found out it's easy to put the cults on us. Oh, the devil, I'm writing a book, it's real. It's real. I was scared for a lot of years. Oh, if you breathe easy, breathe in the if you do anything to hurt white people, it's gonna come down in lightning. Y'all see, I put on leather sneakers. I brought them over here with me. Yeah, y'all. Diaspora, Americans, progressive, political parties. You're ruled by people who cannot tell the difference between a four-legged animal and a two-legged human being. Do you know they still think if they use your blood and a transfusion, they're gonna wake up and they're gonna be dark? You wish. If you want to know politics in America, because when I was in college, we had to study in philosophy Plato's Republic. And they said, or how a country is, you look at a man and you break it down from there. We all need to go to South Carolina and look at that Murdoch trial. Because he ain't never going to jail. He ain't never going to see an inside of a jail. That's the true politics. Where homeboys stick together, y'all say, oh, black people, they always exaggerate that they get together and throw them in jail. Look at so many people helped him steal $10 million. He had the protection of the Republican Party and his daddy's name. His daddy's name. Who pulled himself, the daddy pulled himself up by the boots. In what country? Not this one. Pull himself up by the boots. I used to hear that, I was like, please. It was hard for all of us to buy a house. Oh, y'all see I haven't had a watch on. I remember when I stopped working for the telephone company, I took my watch off. That's why I'm so time conscious. You work at I worked at the Willow Peak plantation for the phone company. But if you work at that plantation, you are to the second. That's how you gotta move. To the second, not to the minute. The second before the minute. Hey, look what I came up with. Let's do 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I don't need to have drive me now. Eventually I will. I'll hold it down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll do those. Ancestors were prisoners of war of the King of England. If you're Spanish and you were Puerto Rican or in South America, you were put there because you were attacking and fighting Spain. And for every battle lost, they give it to the other Spanish Let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 for good luck. Okay? If you're French, Louisiana, the Moors and the other African people were attacking France. And for every battle they lost, the prisoners of war were shipped to this penal colony. The lies they tell. How can you really learn anything with all these lies? Tuck the elbow in, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck. Hey, I think I can. Did I do one more? I think I can do the walk outside. I just have to rate the sun and where I'm going to stand and stuff. I'm doing all my heels and stuff now. Just walking in place, you know. And I just put on these shoes. And when you know where you come from, then you know where you're going. I know. Prisoners of war. I just hope they don't do that to those folks on Guantanamo Bay. If any kids or down there out there that they put the immigrants, we know they're shipping out the kids on for sex, and eventually they'll forget their whole families. They'll forget anything. They'll just move them around as long as they can pick fruit, cotton, cut sugar cane, whatever they can do. What we need to do 200 years, and all my ancestors did was fight the King of England. Germany attacked England. Is Germans enslaved somewhere? They kids? What, since the 40s? So, 3 generations of enslaved Germans working for free, enslaved. Probably by America, child. Maybe not by the other countries. Like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. They used to come on the wall. Like, subscribe.